Good Tuesday morning to you. The day is January the 20th. The year is 2026. Hope you had a great day yesterday. So this week we're focusing on Romans chapter 1, verses 8 through 17. And what we're talking about is the best question we can ask. And it's this: how do I make an eternal difference? We want to focus on those things that will impact eternity. And we use the contrast of, it's the best question is not how can I change the world? I mean, that's a good question, but for the believer, we're far more interested in how to make an eternal impact, how to bring glory and honor to God. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 31 talks about that. So our focus is to change the world, but it is to change the world by honoring God, by making an eternal impact, because when you invest in heaven, that doesn't go away. And so we're going to look at some of the marks this week, and you may be surprised at the marks or the habits of people who impact eternity. As I said yesterday, it's not about your ability. It's not about how well you can sing, how well you can preach, how well you can do anything. We are thankful for godly men and women who use their gifts to encourage us. But so often a few of us will say, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm not him, I'm not her. Well, first of all, let's quit comparing ourselves to others. God told the prophet Jeremiah, I have a plan for you. I'm calling you. Don't look down. Don't say what you can't do. Say what God wants you to do. And so this first mark I'm going to give you is maybe a shocker, and it sounds simple, but it's not. Me and Leslie have been talking about this and sort of joking with one another, and then sort of redirecting us. And the first habit is to be full of gratitude, to develop gratitude in your life. I believe that many of us need to develop gratitude because we complain about everything or anything, it seems. For instance, I absolutely don't like snow. And it looks like we're maybe getting some this weekend. Now, I can complain about the weather, I can fret about it, but I'm not going to change it, am I? And so we want to develop gratitude, and this is where the Apostle Paul helps us in Romans chapter 1, verse 8, on developing gratitude. Now listen to what he says. He's writing to a church that he had never been to. He may have known some of her members, but he had really never been to Rome. He most likely, and we're pretty sure, he did not establish this church. And we can talk about that another day, who did. But what I want you to look at is really the first verse, the first word, or the words in chapter 1, verse 8. And here Paul writes, first. And the word first there is not talking about, he's not like a outline preacher, number 1, number 2, number 3. The word first speaks of a priority, a passion, the thing that was foremost on his mind when he sat down to put ink on the paper. So what was it? He said, first, I thank my God through Jesus Christ for all of you, because your faith is being reported in all the world. Now, you find this in many of Paul's letters where he has a thankful heart, a heart of gratitude, because that's how he saw the world. That was his filter. There is only one letter where he didn't really express overtly any kind of gratitude or thanks, and that was Galatians, because they were in danger of deserting the gospel. But all of these churches that he cared for, and all these churches that he was concerned about, and the people he loved, they weren't perfect people. we need to dispel the rumor that the New Testament church was perfect. Uh, I think if we read the letters again, we'll discover there was a lot of issues going on in the various churches. And Paul could have complained. He could have bemoaned the fact that they should do better. But he didn't. He was able to begin with a heart of gratitude, with a heart of thanksgiving. So, just to sum it up, I want you to begin to develop gratitude in your life. And one thing you can do is take a minute, 2 minutes, every morning or every night or on your lunch hour, whenever it would be, and just set aside a moment of gratitude and be thankful for something. And then ask yourself, what has been the focus in my life? Am I complaining more than I should? So if you want to make a difference in the world, don't complain. Develop gratitude. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.